Hi, 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 hi. Yo, kaso minasan, genki desu ka? It's your boy, Kilo 69 this. Whew. How are you? Yay, year is about to end and a lot of things have happened. And like I said, when I was taking a break in my hiatus, I was doing some stuff. Like I was cooking something for you all in the world. And the result of cooking is here somewhat. Not all the result. Like I consume a lot of stuff in my like Sabbath or 6 8 month. But yay, don't worry. I have some more stuff to. I have more food stored in fridge for you all. Like, but this is one of the good dish on the fridge. Like this is the lasagna, you know? Like it's not the main course, but it's lasagna, damn it. It will it will feed you all, but just wait. Just wait when I will upload next stuff. Like I have even more stuff planned. But yeah, this thing, dear fucking god, this thing was phenomenal. Like fucking phenomenal. Like absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Like this work right here is why we use the word 10 out of 10. But 10 out of 10 is a fucking injustice here. That thing ain't gonna do a fucking justice of what I experience. Like the stuff that I experience right now will not do it a full justice. Like 10 out of 10 is understatement. But what I experience right now was two visual novel back to back. One is an old visual novel called Suinosora, and one its spiritual sequel slash remake, Subahibi or Wonder for Every Day. Man, like I can't explain you all the history of Kero Makura, but TLDR is the like Skaji, the author, have written to visual have three plans essentially when he finished Suinosora. He wanted to do a remake of Suinosora. He wanted to do DDD, a dreamer story, and he wanted to do Sakura no Uta. These three things he wanted to do them in future. And there is fourth thing which my homeboy told me, which is a remake of Nijiu. He wanted to do that too, but unfortunately script is lost. We can't have good things in life, people. It is what it is. But yeah, this was absolute cinema, man. Like Suino Sora was his first visual novel, and it's an old visual novel, but a visual novel that I respect nonetheless. Like when I finished Suino Sora, it was instantly one of the best thing I experienced whole year. Man. And when I finished Suino Sora, I went to read Subahibi. Like, yeah, I could have read H2O, which you should do that somewhat. But yeah, after Suino Sora, I immediately went to Subahibi because it's way more connected to Suino Sora, and it's like the only work, one of the 4-6 work of Skadi which are translated, the 4-6 work out of fucking 15-16 visual novel that this motherfucker wrote. Like only few are translated. Like we will be there when Sakura no Uta will be translated. Anyway, enough of yapping. Let's get this thing to a coherent form. Essentially, this video will describe why I fucking adore Subahibi. Like, and why Suina Sora is important for it. I think both Subahibi and Suinosora are like absurdly fucking interconnected. Dare I say Subahibi is continuation of Suinosora. Like fucking spoiler alert, motherfucker. If you didn't know, like yes, like Suinosora and Subahibi are like absurdly interconnected work. Like there is one scene which is literally showing the ending of Subahibi, and like ending of Subahibi might lead to Suinosora, or Suinosora ending might lead to Subahibi, and like we even see the set of old Suinosora world. Like man, both are interconnected work and both are very philosophical work. Both are like heavy philosophical driven work, and I really fuck with them. I really fuck with them. Like man, I was touched. So let's begin, man, on why I love this. I have to describe Suinosora and Subahibi character. There are three main one in both games. Like in Suinosora, the three main one were Takuji Mamiya, then Yukito, and Kotomi. And in Subahibi, it was Minakami Yuki, it was Yukito Monase, and Mamiya Takuji. The fourth pillar, which you could say, I won't say it's part of the fourth one, but I think it's legend figure essentially. It's a figure that carry the story forward. Is Zakuro essentially. Zakuro is the reason narrative for. She is the narrative trigger. And Ayana, I feel, is the god observing the story and is just reacting to ebbs and flow. The god of narrative to some extent. Let's be fucking real. Like, yeah, I told you all I will be spoiling. Ayana is the god of the meta narrative to some extent in both Suinosora and Subahibi. Yeah, these five characters are like one of the most key integral pillar of the game. I think in Suinosora, Yukito was the one who represent life. Why one should live life. Takuji was nihilism. Maybe not just a nihilism, but he was the destructor. He was the chaos master. He believed that there is nothing to be found here in this stable, hypocritical world. That was his point of view. And the Kotomi was one who was unsure entity, in a sense. What was her purpose? Should she live? Should she die? She was wavering. This exactly similar dynamic is in the main three of Subahibi. Like Yuki Minakami-san is the one who is curious about life, one who push forward about the thesis of life and why one's life matter. And similarly, Mamiya Takuji is back to the role of destroyer essentially. He is back this time, and he is Bane. He is back with vengeance, let's just say. And similarly, the role of Kotomi, I would say, is in Yuki Tomonase. Like Tomosane Yuki is the one who is the waverer here. He is the one who have crisis of life essentially on what's to be done. Like what he want his life to be. Should he live or should he die? That's his one of the core key conflict. Though, The role are similar thematically, but I won't say Kotomi and Tomosani are similar character from trait standpoint, but thematically I feel both play the role of one who are wavering essentially on what their life purpose should be, why they exist in this world. Those two represent the while Yukito and Minakami Yuki are one who have thesis of life and Takuji is the structure and Zakuro and Ayana are like I think Zakuro is like the grounded in ground reality entity who move the story forward and Ayana is the supernatural entity who try to see story for truly what it is, if it makes sense. And yeah, all of their character are evolving from Suinosora to Subahibi. There is evolution arc here. I think Minakami Yuki is a figure which is very unique to describe. Like Minakami Yuki is a person with her own belief, person with her own principle. Don't get me wrong. But one of the most intriguing aspect of the game is how people latch on to her. How people love her because of her perfection. Like she is the perfect big sister character who take care of everyone else, who take care of the family, who feed the family, who take care of everyone. Like she is the one whom children open their heart and talk to her. She is the one whom friends rely. She is the one whom everyone can't help but love. Like she is one who stole everyone's heart to some extent. Like even like the early chapter, down the rabbit hole one, like that interaction of heart she meme to Kagami, Sukasa, and Zakuro. Like on that early part where Zakuro become the maid and Wakasuka's sister come there and stayed. Like man, that was fun. That was very very fun. Yuki was everyone crush. Yuki was beloved by everyone, and then we see there are three Yuki. Not one, not two, but three Yuki. Like all of them are interconnected, but all of them have their unique traits and distinction. Dare I say fucking four Yuki. The down the rabbit hole one. Like that was unique being on her own. But yeah, let's talk about each of the three Yuki. Like the first Yuki was the Jabberwocky 2 elder sister Yuki. The second one was the trauma, the ghost, who think she's Mamiya Takuji due to the traumatic incident. And the third one is the Yuki who is in the classroom, whom we see in early part of the down the rabbit hole 2 essentially. One who does not have memory that she is alternative personality of Mamiya Takuji. She is forgetting that and she thinks she is part of the high school when she isn't. She thinks she is part of the Delhi high school, but she isn't. She is an older student to put it kindly. Like she does not belong here, but she thinks she belongs here, and she is trying to solve the mystery. And of course, she will solve this mystery. But yeah, I think one of the most beautiful aspect about Minakami Yuki was her thesis. Like her thesis about life was one of the most key highlight of Subahibi for me. Like her line of because they pray that world could be better, words, beauty and prayer, they found their beautiful day along with those three power. People find happiness. Do not drown in your happiness. Do not despair of this world. Just live happily. Like, man, like, come on. This line, when she said this, I was on my knees, dog. This was so beautiful, so powerful. Like, I have hope of life in my veins right now as we speaking. I'm hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. Like when she said that I got hope for life, man, in Jabberwocky too. Like all three of Yuki represent a piece. A piece that is of life. Yuki represent life. Why one should live. Like she is the answer for that. She is the answer that life is worth living because you found endless connection in life. There are several people to be found, several people to be known in life essentially. Life is of connection, is series of connection, and Minakami Yuki shows how one live life. She is the capable, competent person who live life of no regret. She is a free soul. She enjoy herself and is kind and happy person who connect with everyone. And that's the person we ought to inspire to be. We all should be that. We all should realize how blessed this life is, and we all should one day be at her place where we can love life to full extent. I am here. I love my life, and I appreciate Minakami Yuki for that. To say what I couldn't say myself, live life happily. Live life happily, man. Live life happily. She represents that thesis. Miyatakuji is the Joker of the game. Like, unironically, he have the same-ish role as the Dark Knight Joker. No cap. But he's arguably better than the Dark Knight Joker. Like, he is the result of society. I won't lie. Like he is the man who is formed because world broke him. Man is grieving from a lot of aspect. Like first of all, he is grieving from the loss of his mother that he create those delusion, but shush. Like to cope with the reality, he create delusions. Like he create a lot of delusion in his head to just get by, to pass the day. Like I genuinely don't know how can I describe his euphoria. Like there is sense of uneasiness in him. Like the guy is not stable, to put it kindly. Like he is a fucking incel. Like, unironically, he show all kind of traits of incel as someone who is not fucking being capable of fucking, who is like satisfied with the 2D waifu in his head. Like, there is also a parallel with Takuji and Ayana, and the relationship with Riruru. Like, Riruru is to Takuji what Ayana is to Yuki's, both of them. But yeah, like, Takuji become charismatic, but I think the reason why people love him so much is humanity behind him. He lost his loved one and is grieving through that loss, grieving in a very fucked up way. Like, chairs were harmed in the process. Like, chairs were harmed during the grieving process. I can tell you that much. Oh man. Like, he is insane fucker. Like, but behind the insanity, there is a person who is just broken, who is just begging for longing, begging for someone to love him. Like, I think my favorite part about Takuji was unironically the Kimika ending. The ending where he fucking gave up on the suicide cult stuff. Like, when he meet Kimika and give up on his goal, and he run for that pussy and find someone who matches his freak, I feel happy for him. I shouldn't, because that thing is low-key, kinda rewarding incelish behavior, but at the same time, I can't help but be happy because Mamiya Takuji is a result of a broken household, a broken relationship, a mental trauma, and shit ton of bullying. Like, Mamiya Takuji originated because he is a result of how world broke a person. He is bullied his whole life. Even when he was Mamiya Takuji, like, his brother Tomo beat the shit out of him. And like, he was killed by his brother. Like, he was killed by his own brother. Like, and he have delusions in his head of fulfilling his mother prophecy. Takuji is such a delusional person that he fucking erased his own memory. He forgot that he created Yuki and Tomosane. He forgot about his own sister and replaced them with fake ass memory. Like, he is such a shithead, but at the same time, I see why he is the way he is. He is the result of abuse, and when you abuse a wrong kind of person, this is what you get. When you bully a wrong person, this is what you get. Kitomo Sane is one of the most compelling character in Subahibi. Character whom arguably I am the most impressed with. Like, his thesis was phenomenal. Like, the middle ground thesis of to live or to die. He was that. He was that thing. And That middle ground analysis is what makes his character extremely compelling. His character journey is of identity search, is a search for looking for goal of his life essentially. He isn't sure for his vision. Like he is essentially what is one of the core bases of who he really was in previous life. Like Mamya Tomosane, or who is cursed by Mamya Takuji. Like this is his true nature, essentially, of the boy whose body have multiple personality. This is his true nature. Man who is wondering about life, man who is learning about life, and his character arc. Oh my god. Fucking salute, man. It was brilliant. It was so brilliant character arc. Like, I am out of the word to praise. Like, initially, he is introduced as monster who is bullying Takuji. You just curse him that you are so powerful. Why don't you protect Zakuro? Why couldn't you be positive force with so much of your strength and power? Then we reach Takuji POV and we reach Subahibi ending. And we see him fight Takuji. Like he was bully whom Takuji bully back. Like he was the most powerful bully who got bullied. But then in ending, randomly he is fucking dropping hardest bar about life. That Mamiya Takuji is a coward who is hiding himself and one who cannot accept the reality. He's talking shit. He is telling Mamiya truth. Like from random bully to becoming such a compelling character. And then you hit by flashback that he is one of the personality who is destroyed to be destroyer. Like, I mean, he's created, actually, he is created to be the destroyer, but then the role reverse. Like, when maybe role did not reverse, but roles become what they were supposed to be. Like, his journey of crisis, then essentially in Jabberwocky, seeing his character arc of questioning himself, why should I live? And then giving up on a nihilism that, yeah, I will kill Takuji and live. Then only to grow up and learning how to live essentially, getting his will to life back. Like, that is a phenomenal character journey. Like, his life journey of getting his life back, and then we see flashback of his desire. Like he is such a pure boy, he want to protect his sister, and then even in the end he grew empathy toward his mom essentially. Like his journey of maturity and realizing what his purpose is in life was pure cinema. Like one of the best writing in the whole game. The man learned to love life at the end and grew reason to live, to protect his sister. That simple reason make him live essentially. He learned to love his closed one. Like that was phenomenal journey, man. Like that self-loathing, doubt, but then finding greater purpose in life through people close to you is a phenomenal character. King Glass instead is masterpiece. Like I don't even have words for it. Like looking glass insect give me depression but heals my soul. Like it is one of the most severe and touching reflection of bullying I ever saw. Like this is what happened when you live in a negligent society where kids are not seen by the teacher. Like it it hit close to home. Like teacher are incentivized to just pass the student. Like their duty is so their student can get passed to next class and pass their subject. That's their pretty much role is on school structure. Like the negligence of teacher led to incident that happened at looking at class instinct. Like Sakuro's Takashima, her journey, man. Takashima Sakuro, oh my goodness. Like just thinking about her make me hurt. Like in original Suino Sora, her figure of tragedy, like it's undescribable. Like the person who went through hell for no fucking reason. Some people are tortured for no reason. That's how reality is. Sometimes in life you can do everything right and life will hurt you. Life will hurt you for no reason. That will happen. And that's what happened to Sakura Akashima. Both of the time, in any of her life choices, she have no control. She have no control, man. She was bullied. She was brutally bullied. And my heart just broke. Like, I won't lie. I was praying for her. She did no one wrong, but she was brutally bullied by her colleagues. She was abused. She was raped. Like, she was broken, man. Like, whenever you just show her bits of kindness, she get attached to those bits of kindness. That's how what her life was. But to see her happy at end was something that satisfied my heart, man. I'm thanking the heaven that Sakuro Takashima can smile. If Sakuro Takashima can smile one more time, I can thank heaven. Like her suicide is the quintessential narrative glue. She is the one who caused End Sky. Like her role in narrative of Suino Sora and Subahibi cannot be overstated. Like you cannot overstate how integral Sakuro Sakushima is in both of the game. She is heart and soul of the game, man. Like she is when we see life at its most brutal phase, but through her alternative, man, we see life at its most beautiful, man. When we fight the life, man. When if evil can happen, let's laugh at that fucking evil. And if we will die, then let's fucking die together. That's what Sakashima Sakuro represented. Like, man, dude, when she defied her bully, when she fighted them, like, and she hit her shot, when she protected Kimika, like, when she fight her bullies, man, I was so happy. Like, I was crying for heaven for her. That ending, that alternate ending of Looking Glass Instinct is just a masterpiece, dog. I'm so happy for her in that alternative ending, man. I'm so happy that it exists. Now let's talk about the best moment, man. The best moment of the game happened at the ending, dog. That Jabberwocky 2 stage where Yuki teaches the thesis of life. I think the ending emphasized the key themes of the visual novel. The key theme of visual novel being why live and should you live? These are the two key questions of the Keromakura work that I read. Suinosora asks, should you live? Should we live in this hell of a world? And Subahibi is in answer, yes, we should live. And Yuki, in both of the game, whether be Yukito and Yuki, they are the thesis, they are the answer of why one should live. Yuki in original Suinosora said that life is blessed, and even if we get the cycle of infinity of blessed life, then so be it. Like, even as harsh and as it can be, he accepts the life he chooses to live because it's blessing, as harsh it can get. Yuki expanded that thesis. Yuki said that every living being is born with different intent, but there is one thing which God have give us in the common: desire to live happily. That desire to live happily is like when that line hit in Jabberwocky 2, like it ended me. Like, dog, we all, as much as miserable collective crew being we are, we have way too similarity than differences. Like, today world is a fucking polarized world. It makes you think of the worst, but I think we all are, in grand scheme of things, looking for happiness, looking beyond the surface, essentially, is what game called. Like, the commentary of thematic here is just 20 out of 10, man. But even the superficial detail, that farewell scene, dog, like, I will get to that farewell scene, but even in the Jabberwocky scene, where we see Tomosane Hasaki there in the forest when he carried her and she was grieving and he promised her to protect her for the life, like as a child, like I'm a hero, like that promise. See, that thing ended me right there. And then the ending, that farewell scene in Jabberwocky 2, the spirit of Big Sister telling goodbye to the brother, like it hit. The farewell scene between Yuki and Tomo-sane. Like, dog, I don't have words for it. That was fucking masterpiece, man. Like, Subahibi is a masterpiece. Like, what more I can say which haven't been already said? But I tried my best, man. Like, I can say even more. Like the meta connection between the ending. How you could interpret down the rabbit hole one as an ending. That was the actual ending of the game. You could interpret this that. There is that interpretation. There is the meta angle of Ayana being God, and she is observing the human nature, observing the human heart. The meta commentary that we all share one common soul. Like, that is such a wonderful message, that we all share one common soul. Like, it's beautiful. Like, what more can I say, man? What more can I say? I will see you all next time, man.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.